Hello everyone, welcome back to the illest illuminator. We are going to do a twin flame reading because I am very much pulled to do so, and there has been a lot of shifts going on. There are a lot of changes, definitely after the last 3 parts of readings that I did. It was really intense energy, and I do feel like after this full moon in Scorpio, the energies have been settled down. All right, if you still feel triggered, there is definitely a lot of healing that needs to be done. All right, because the last reading was a lot about triggers. And I remember that the divine masculine energy, and does not have to be a gender, like a feminine can also have the divine masculine energy. You should always know exactly, well, it's hard sometimes to determine whether you're feminine or masculine. There are a lot of components that can indicate whether you are a divine feminine or a divine masculine energy. One of them is, well, you can check your chart, see if you are a fire sign or an air sign. Those are usually the fiery masculine energies, and the water energy and the earth energies are the feminine energies. Now, if you do get like very triggered and very angry, and you're the chaser, you want things to be going in a certain direction or in a certain way, then you do also have a lot of masculine wounded energy. All right, if you are emotionally very withdrawn and very closed off, and you don't know how to deal with your emotions, that could be rather talking about a feminine energy. All right, so try to figure out yourself. All right, that's a great part to start a healing process, to know yourself as well, to figure out in which dynamic you are in. Now, the masculine energy was really talking about cutting the cords and releasing trauma or karmic energies from the past. Now, that does not always have to be like people, but it is connected to trauma. All right, there is a lot of clearing and a lot of healing going on, most definitely for the masculine energy. I will have an extended reading, and I will tap into giving you more advice on how to do a right ritual in clearing out the karmic energies. All right, so if you want to know that and do it in a proper way, watch the extended. I will tap into that. So let's go ahead and see what the overall energies are, and then I will tap into the masculine and the feminine energies. So there has definitely been a huge shift, is what I'm getting through. I received 3 dream messages actually, and I will let you interpret that for yourself in your own life. One of the dream messages was that I was in a church, or there was a church, and there were priests around a circle of candles, and one of the candles was falling off dangerously, and the priest, all in white, one of them said to me, this is going to cause a domino effect, which is going to be very dangerous. Now, I don't really usually have a lot of dreams where people talk, but lately, last couple of months, I get like a lot of spirit messages that really say words to me, like you cannot trust this person, or like very specific words, right? The second dream was me trying to trying to figure out some type of a word and writing it down on a piece of paper, and the word was threatening. So we got danger, dangerous, domino effect, and we got threatening. The third dream was about a building that was burned. So those dreams all have some type of explanation, and it will be different for each and every one of you. But so the words are dangerously, domino effect, threatening. So whatever is going on right now, I want you to be aware, definitely if you have Aquarius, strong placements, sun, moon, or rising, because Aquarius is like Saturn is going retrograde in Aquarius. Anything that is done with a bad intention towards or from anyone with that type of sign can really cause like a domino effect in your life, and spirit guides are trying to protect, all right, protect and warn. All right, there's a lot of warning going on, and not sure if that's based on the past or based on the future, but any type of negative intention or some type of triggering effect that can cause some type of a current, like a cause effect, all right, can be very dangerous. So I just want you to, you know, write that down for yourself and see what that actually means for you specifically in the situation. I do get a very strong sense that it has to do with twin flames. All right, that's my interpretation on it. So let's see. Woo! That was heavy energy to start off with. Good gracious Lord. We got the Temperance card with the Five of Swords. This is after there is a lot of triggering, right? Like, this is the Five of Swords. Both you and your twin flame, I feel like this is both in the energies. There has been just a lot of things that went dangerously. Look at this image on this card. Like, this person is scattered, is like filled with regret, filled with you know, envy almost, or wanting to you know, fix something, but coming from a wrong intention, all right, or could have been. But the Five of Swords does talk about mind games, talks about feeling defeated, feeling abused, feeling taken advantage of, right? This is the most negative card in the deck. Like, you know, you can see the image of the card that is not really very good. And I feel like this is the past energy, right? Like, this is exactly that trigger point that we just talked about in my last reading, where the feminine energy was like, stop triggering me. But this is the lingering energy between you and your divine counterpart. The Temperance card is here saying that there needs to be the innocence of the connection needs to be restored. All right, it needs to be balanced out. It needs to be tempered again. And there is a need to bring healing. There is also definitely a spirit guide behind the scene, like I just said about my dream, that is trying to warn one or two or both people in the connection to restore the energy, to bring love, light, and peace and harmony to it. Because let's just face it, whether it's going to be a life partner or not, at the end of the day, the reason of being in a twin flame relationship or twin flame dynamic is to bring peace, is to bring love. And when we say, like, we need to come back to love, we need to come back to our heart space, that does not always mean that you need to, you know, let that person get away with things, or let them walk all over you, or always be in the loving energy to spread the love. Like, it's not that hippie kind of energy. No, it's about forgiveness. But this is forgiveness, this is reconciliation, this is bringing the energies, mixing it together, and create alchemy, right? And with this Temperance card, it does tell me that the spirit guides are really doing their best, because things have gone in a very haywire way, and it needs to be dragged back, right? Like, come back to reality, snap it, right? And it's hard because this is a lot of trauma. Like I said, this is, I feel like it has a lot to do with the masculine. I know that the feminine has been through it as well, but I feel if you have been on the right path and you've done your healing, you've done your work, you've done the work that you needed to do, you would not get that triggered anymore, or you would know exactly how to pinpoint or to diverse the trigger point and to come back to yourself very, very fast. All right. Sorry, I just had to see if my microphone was on. I was just like, okay, if I just missed that whole intro, I'm gonna kill myself. So yeah, King of Cups, coming back to love. That's what we're talking about, right? Like, coming back to your heart space. Like I said, that's the divine masculine. I feel like the divine masculine has been going through a lot, all right? It could be karmically, it could be a lot of traumas, a lot of things that have happened, and they harbor a lot of pain and resentment and envy in their heart that needs now to be balanced out, to be transmuted into the universe or into the light. And the divine feminine is a vessel for them to do so. And it's hard because out of this pain, out of this battle, they try to hurt others, right? They try to hurt the feminine, they try to hurt back because they are hurt within themselves, right? But slowly but surely they're trying to find a way, or together with the spirit guides, trying to find a way to transmute this lost battle, because there has been a lot of losses due to a lot of negative words, negative actions, or a lot of unnecessary drama is what I'm picking up on with this Five of Swords. Absolutely. So yeah, I need to come back to love. Yeah, the Death card. And that's about to end. Like I just said, we got the 14 and then we got the 13, which is the Death card. This is Scorpio. So during the Scorpio full moon, there has been a huge purge out, all right? Like, you know, if you've cried your eyes out, if you teared yourself out, or whatever you did, it was all for you to transmute that energy and to start afresh. So there is definitely an ending to this trigger point, and that is absolutely fantastic to see, all right? So Chariot is saying that there is now emotional balance restored in order to know where you're going, to know what you want to do, to be determined, and to leave the past behind. And the past is the trigger point, all right? That's the trigger point. So if you're still in this type of energy where you wish someone ill, or where you are like, I hope they get their karma or whatsoever, that type of energy, I don't even want to call it, I don't feel it, so I don't want to call it in. But if you do have some type of energy feeling like you have been victimized and you want to take revenge, I feel this is a revenge that needs to be released, and your spirit guides are there to do so. If you are struggling against it, if you are resisting that change, all right, you are going to become numb, and it's going to be taken away from you, just like an exorcism is what I'm getting through, all right? So if that's going to happen to you, just understand that you are being protected during that space where you are exorcisming. Like, is that even a word? Wow. Yeah, this is like exorcism is what I'm seeing here. So in order for you to move forward, in order for you to get back on track, get back on the highway, and to move forward, all right, this is the Chariot at the bottom of the deck, connected to the emotions. All right, I like the last card here. Let's pull some cards to see where the Divine Feminine is at this point. Knight of Cups. You, Divine Feminine, you may have some type of romance coming in. All right, there might be someone around you that you feel emotionally charged up about, or there are people around you that are offering you your cup. You're quite open. All right, so if you are in the right phase in the situation, you are receiving a lot of offers, love offers. All right, so you feel you know, you're not in this energy, if this is the feminine energy. And if that's not the case, if you do not have someone around you that is showing you emotional attention at this point, this is still you being open and trusting in your healing process, and knowing how to express your love for the next one or for the people around you. But there is a love offer here coming in. All right, there's a love offer coming in. There's a Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. What else for the Divine Feminine, please? Where's the Divine Feminine at? Yeah, Knight of Wands. I'm telling you, you got a lot of different energies coming your way. Wishes coming true. There's a lot of movement. There's a lot of passion. There's a lot of being on the same page. But I see you guys having a lot of, yeah, Page of Wands. There's a lot of new energy in the feminine vibration here. All right, Seven of Cups. You're going to have a lot of choices and a lot of options. So this might be even confusing you, because you may have thought that you were on a twin flame journey, but somehow, some way, you perhaps threw in the towel because of the resentment or the anger or the issues that were connected to this connection, and you choose to put an end to it. And now things seem to be shifting. Like you are ready to open up to other people, to talk with other people, to do things, or to express yourself in creative ways that you have not expressed yourself with your divine masculine part, is what I'm getting. And you're definitely having a lot of options, or they're gonna come in. So I think this is a part of this whole journey, to be able to let go of this resentment, to be able to close a chapter off, and to not give up on your own freedom. There's a lot of freedom here with this Knight of Wands energy, wanting to be free, wanting to you know, break out of the conditioning that you have been in with your divine counterpart, and just be open with no expectations. That's what I'm getting through, all right? I mean, I will tell you that even though your emotion is trying to guide you in the other direction or in a new direction, there is a Knight of Wands wanting to go towards the masculine energy. So there's still a lot of passion, there's a lot of action that you would want to take, but that you are channeling into another direction in your life. So let's see what is going on for the masculine energy. We got the Knight of Swords and the Two of Swords. So wow, that's a lot of knights. So there's going to be a lot of movement here. They have something to say that they're trying to hold back from, because they feel that if they would express how they truly feel about a situation, that will cause a lot of drama, all right? They do not want to make a decision, so you made that decision for them, is what I'm getting through. They're still conflicted. They're still conflicted. Ten of Pentacles. The masculine wants a second chance, all right? The masculine wants to have commitment, and I feel like they've been running away from making a final decision towards this commitment, but they are definitely getting in the progress of getting ready or taking that leap of faith. There is a lot of wanting to take a leap of faith, wanting to take a chance on this commitment. I feel like they have never really admitted that you have been very loyal, or that you were someone that was always there for them, that was always supporting them financially or emotionally or mentally. There was a lot of supporting system from your end, and now they are trying to align themselves with a long-term commitment here with this Ten of Pentacles. They want to take a new leap of faith, all right? I do want to see why this Two of Swords is here, but they are being very, like, Temperance. Like, they don't want to be the one that is going to come forward with a reconciliation. That's what they're trying to avoid right now, or they're trying to ignore the situation, because they feel like at one point you're gonna rush into them and you're gonna ask them the questions, or, you know, be like all triggered and hustled up about it. And I feel like they're trying to avoid this reconciliation coming from their part, all right? But they're being guided by their spirit guides, all right? They are being guided here. Tower. Something's going to kick in here. One more card with the Two of Swords, please. Why are they uncertain? Okay, there could be definitely also a third-party situation, but also with this Three of Pentacles, I do get the feeling that they just do not want to I'm just getting like they do not want to be the first one that comes towards you, and I feel like that is about to change. It's about to change. Let's see what is going on in between both of you. Yeah, energy field and adjustment. So this is the energy that needs to be released, right? Like that is exactly what we just talked about. This is aura cleansing, energy healing. Like you both need to constantly work on clearing up the past, clearing up this past traumatic events that have taken place that led to a lot of trigger points in this connection. All right, and I feel that both of you are doing this. Both of you are finding ways in your private time to connect with yourself and understand how to clear up these energies. Yeah, there's a lot of clearing up from the energies here. Let's see, what is the advice for both of you? Mental repetition, that's what the masculine is going through. I feel like you have already broken free. The feminine energy has broke free from the situation, but the masculine is going through mental repetition, and this is the Two of Swords. That's also definitely a mental repetition type of energy with the Knight of Swords. So there's a lot of things that is really bugging the masculine energy. All the things that have been said, how quickly the whole situation escalated. Like, it's really going over and over and over in their head, and I feel like there is a lot of let's see. I don't know why, but I'm so stuck on this Two of Swords. It's just, it took me out of my element somehow, some way. I'm just staring at it, and I feel like it wants to say something that I have skipped out, and I just can't take what it is. So just give me a second, all right? The answers you need are coming. It is a full moon in Gemini. We're going to have a new moon in Gemini very soon. So that could be when we are going to hear either from our spirit guides, or I feel from the masculine, because they got a lot of source energy here. I feel like they're holding back. Like, they're holding back from rushing towards. Like, there is something that is holding them back. It could be even work related. It could be third-party situation. It could be another commitment. But I'm getting the feeling that you're going to hear something that is very unexpected here. A fiery climax is approaching. Let's see. Can you tell me something about this Two of Swords for the masculine energy? Can you tell me something about the Two of Swords? Oh, wow. The Moon with the Lust card. Okay. I told you, like, there is something very weird in this energy. You got the Moon and the Lust card. So the masculine could have chosen lust over love. All right, this could have been some type of a repetition that took place over and over again. They could have tried to ignore some type of, wow, that's not good energy. That's someone that is blocking. Yeah, playful. Yeah, this person has been playing the field here. This person has been very sneaky, very addictive. This person could have been addicted to sex, to lust. They could have been playing the field, not being honest about their intentions, all right? And they still do not want to admit it. And that could have been the Two of Swords. And it is still, you know, repeating mentally in their head, because there is something that they need to tell you. And for some, I'm also getting that they may have cheated on you while they were in a relationship, and that's something that they can't seem to admit to themselves or admit to you. Is also what I'm getting through with this Lust card and the Moon. For others of you, this person is trying to release this tense energy towards you. Like, they're really lusting over you, and they're trying to keep it a secret, but it's like they're this close of just jumping out of it. All right, there's a lot of weird energy here going on. I'm telling you, a lot of weird energy going on. What else for both of you? Trust. This may have jeopardized the trust issues between both of you, or they feel like you will never trust them again. It could be something that has happened in another cycle, or something that that you already figured out, and that's why you're moving on to another direction. You feel depleted, you feel taken advantage on. Yeah, this person did not come at you with pure intentions, all right? That purity card flipped out in the reverse on top of the masculine energy. So there was a lack of pure intentions coming from the masculine energy. And I feel that they have a hard time to admit to their own mistakes, to their own fault, all right? And there's definitely a lot of things going on behind the scene that has to do with lust here. Let me see. Just tell me one more energy. What else do we need to know about this energy? That's a lot of energies. Wait a minute. What is this? Tell me more about this energy, please. Wow. Yeah, I feel like this is past energy, or this is something that is now being backlashed at them, because we got the Ten of Wands with the World card. So this is a very difficult cycle, or some type of a burden, or some type of a big problem that they were carrying on themselves is now coming to a closure. But this is also the card of karma, all right? So what goes around comes back around, and what came back around was a very difficult cycle, was a very difficult energy that they suffered under, and it has to do with lust. So either they stepped out of the commitment, or they stepped out of a relationship because they got tempted or seduced, and that energy actually backlashed on them with a lot of heavy energy, or they took on a negative vibration, all right? And it has to do with the Knight of Wands. So there was a lot of player type of energy, but it eventually drained them, because, you know, when you are in a sacred union, or when there is a sacred union and there is someone that is playing the field with lust, they are attracting a lot of toxic vibrations to them. Every encounter that you make sexually is going to pile up with the Ten of Wands to a very heavy cycle, and the outcome is them needing to heal from it. So this may not be current. It may be current, but it may also be something from the past. That's why they had this court clearing, because the masculine energy here is what I'm seeing has been having a lot of sex on the move, or traveling, had multiple partners. And if they were someone that traveled a lot, they used to have like a you know, in every city they had like a honey waiting for them. So because of that type of cycle that they were in with that lust card, going after what they want, and it could be also definitely a feminine, right? Like do not think that this is only the masculine. This could also definitely be for the feminine energy that has taken place. That's why they had this court clearing, all right? That's why this masculine energy, and again, I'm gonna repeat myself, if you are a feminine that knows that you can have a one-night stand elsewhere or whatever, and you're now feeling very drained, that's the court clearing that needs to be taking place in order to you know, cleanse your aura, all right? And that's what is going on, and that's what the world is saying, that they're coming to a completion within the court clearing energy of these sexual encounters or one-night stands. This is definitely a one-night stands that has been taking place. A lot of healing. This is taking a break, and I feel that this situation that is going on is also leading them to understand that they need to heal. All right, and with the Queen of Wands, that might be your energy, that might be their energy coming back to their full power, because these lusty one-night stands is what I'm picking up on very strongly. So let's just keep it at that. Has been draining them a lot, and they've been drained from their energy, and that's because those people take away a lot of energy. Definitely if it's a divine counterpart with a lot of divine intuitive abilities to do something on earth, they need to get back their own energy and get back to purity. All right, wow. What's the outcome here? What's the outcome? That's a heavy energy. Balance. Balance, justice. It's all being balanced right now. This is the energy that they are going through in order to get spiritual strength. This is definitely the energy that has been going on, and that should be going on according to the universe, according to what needs to be done here. The Lunar Queen. There is a deep feminine wisdom that recognizes the importance of cycles of rest and replenishment as essential to balance our actions of power and demonstration. You are asked to allow this replenishment for yourself now, trusting that you are in a cycle of creation. That is about to shift into a new phase. Release and enjoy the process without having to force or control it. So yeah, that's exactly what is going on. They need a lot of rest. I feel like you're gonna become more and more pumped up. So decide on which spectrum you are. It's very obvious what the masculine energy is going through, and I feel because they have picked up on a lot of that energy, they have been treating you in that type of way as well. So take whatever resonates and leave what doesn't. I am going to continue on Vimeo, so if you want to dig a little bit deeper with me, and I will give you definitely some more guidance on how to do the card clearing. It's definitely going to be very beneficial for the masculine energy. If you do it, they can feel it too. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Thank you so much for being here, and love to see you soon. Bye.